opportunity to briefly highlight for you the incredible natural, cultural, and linguistic diversity of this beautiful Flores Island chain. The Komodo Islands are actually administratively belong to the Western Manggarai Regency of Flores Island. I consider Flores my second home, having done my doctoral research there 21 years ago and having ongoing research programs there. But I consider it my home because I'm adopted to a lot of different clans, and I have a lot of family relationships. This particular island chain has 1.8 million people, and it's predominantly Catholic with a Muslim population, mostly in the coastal regions. There are many, many diverse cultures and languages, and their customs and ritual systems are still alive. This is a mainly mountainous terrain for some beautifully preserved natural environments that are home to a number of unique species. You will find black cockatoos, civet cats, the giant Flores rat, head to toe, 1 meter long. Can you imagine that thing dancing on top of your mosquito net? Well, when I was doing my research, that was the case.
We have two full-body Komodo dragons that died at the San Diego Zoo in 1983. These were sent to the Field Museum on dry ice via airplane. They were thawed and then preserved in formaldehyde, and now they are available for research. These are very rare animals to come by. Mr. Humayun was telling me that on Komodo itself, when a Komodo dragon dies, it's consumed by its compatriots. So, fortunately, these animals died in a zoo, so they're still intact. And of course, we have a Komodo dragon skull that dates from 1929 when it was collected on the Chancellor Stewart expedition. This specimen is available and is used by people looking at modern lizards as well as paleontologists who are studying it and using it to compare with ancient reptiles. And of course, everyone remembers 2007 and 2008 when the Shed Aquarium had a live Komodo dragon on exhibit. And from what I understand, that was an extremely popular exhibit, and it was actually held over another year because of its popularity. The Field Museum has 23 million objects. Less than 1% of these are on exhibit. Many of these 23 million objects, including the Komodo dragons, are available for use by scientists and students anywhere in the world. We loan out specimens like a library loans out books, and even provide funds for researchers from other countries, including Indonesia, to visit Chicago to work with our collections. For example, in the Division of Amphibians and Reptiles where I work, we have over 3,100 specimens collected in Indonesia from a time period from 1862 up through 2001. While the Ora, or Komodo dragon, is well known to residents of the Lesser Sunda chain, reports of gigantic lizards from the region were discounted by zoologists as folk tales until the giant lizard of Komodo Island was formally described to science in 1912 by Dr. Peter Owens. He was the director of the Butzenborg Botanic Gardens in Java. The lizard was described in the Bulletin des Jardins Botaniques de Butzenborg, a journal more known for descriptions of newt plants than for dragon descriptions. Owens highlighted a series of 5 specimens, the largest measuring 10 feet in length. He named the lizard Varanus komodoensis, and the genus name Varanus is derived from an Arabic word for lizard. 1912 is rather late for an iconic animal such as the Komodo dragon to be described, since the first monitor lizard, which is the group that the Komodo dragon belongs to, was first known to science in 1758. However, we have a saying here in the U.S. That this is truly an example of the best being kept for last. Next year, 2012, will be the 100th anniversary of the description of the Komodo dragon. Today's celebration is very opportune. Even after 1912, the stories of the dragon's size and ferocity continued to grow. There were exaggerated ideas of dragons 20 and 25 feet long. In the 1920s, there was another expedition to Komodo, where a lot of these false ideas were discounted. And we actually know that the Komodo dragon only gets to the size of about 11 feet. The distribution of this remarkable lizard is restricted, for it is found only in 5 places in the world, Komodo National Park on Komodo Island being one of them. A little bit about dragon biology. How do Komodo dragons produce more dragons? Well, they actually have 2 different ways of doing this. Conventional mating takes place in May and August, with about 20 eggs being laid in September in holes dug in the ground. The incubation is about 7 to 8 months. The Komodos reach maturity in about 10 years, and they have a lifespan of about 30 years.